My parents didn't come to my wedding, but the moment they saw my $120,000 Tesla on Facebook, my mum called like nothing had ever happened. And that phone call, it didn't go the way she expected. The day I got married should have been one of the happiest days of my life. Small venue, warm lights, close friends, the kind of ceremony that feels quiet but full. The kind where every person there actually wants to be there. There was just one thing missing: my parents. They didn't say they couldn't come. They didn't say they were sick. They didn't even argue. They simply ignored it. Months earlier, when I told them I was engaged, my mum said, "You're rushing." My dad said, "You should focus on stability first." And when I sent the invitation, neither of them responded. No congratulations, no questions, no RSVP. Just silence that stretched longer than any argument ever could. At first I told myself they needed time. Then I told myself they were busy. Then I told myself they were proud, but didn't know how to show it. Eventually, I stopped telling myself anything at all. The morning of my wedding, I checked my phone one last time. I stared at the screen longer than I want to admit. I watched for the notification that never came. No message, no call, no sign I mattered enough to acknowledge. So I walked down the aisle without them. And you know what surprised me most? It didn't ruin the day. It clarified everything. Because when someone shows you how little space you occupy in their priorities, you stop trying to squeeze in. After the wedding, I stopped reaching out. Not dramatically, not angrily, quietly, completely. I redirected every ounce of energy I used to spend chasing their approval into building a life that didn't require it. My husband and I worked hard, really hard. We budgeted every dollar. We lived in a small apartment. We cooked at home. We turned down vacations. Promotions came slowly, then suddenly, 2 years later, our lives looked nothing like they used to. Not flashy, not loud, but stable in a way I had never experienced growing up. And then one evening, after months of debating, I bought something symbolic. Not because I needed it, because I earned it. A car I had dreamed about since college. Sleek, white, silent, expensive. I posted one photo online, nothing dramatic, just me standing beside it, smiling, captioned, "Hard work looks different when it finally pays off." I didn't think much about it. 3 hours later, my phone rang. My mum. Her voice sounded bright, warm, familiar, like she had spoken to me yesterday. She said, "Sweetheart, I saw your new car. Why didn't you tell us you were doing so well?" I let the silence stretch just long enough to remind both of us what had been missing. Then I said, "I told you when I got married." She laughed lightly, brushing past it. "We've missed you. Families shouldn't drift apart like this, drift apart. As if distance had happened by accident, as if silence had no author." I said calmly, "You didn't come to my wedding." She paused, then said, "We thought you needed space." Space. That was new. She added, "We didn't want to interfere with your choices." I almost smiled. Because the truth was simple. They didn't ignore my wedding because they respected my choices. They ignored it because they didn't believe in them. But success has a strange way of rewriting memory. She asked about my job, my house, my husband, my finances. Then came the real question. "So, when can we see the car?" Not "when can we see you?" Not "how have you been?" The car. I said, "It's just a car." She replied, "It represents success. We always knew you would make something of yourself. Always." That word landed heavier than anything else she said, because when I struggled, they were distant. When I celebrated, they were silent. But when success became visible, suddenly I was their daughter again. Over the next week she called several times. Friendly, curious, interested. My dad joined one call and said, "You should visit. Bring the car. Let the neighbors see how well you're doing." That sentence told me everything. This wasn't reconciliation, this was association. They didn't miss me. They missed proximity to what I represented. And for the first time in my life, I wasn't angry about it. I felt clear. So I agreed to visit. Not for approval, not for validation, for closure. When we arrived, they were already outside waiting. My mum hugged me tightly, as if trying to compress years of absence into seconds. My dad walked slowly around the car, nodding with quiet approval. He said, "Impressive." She said, "You've done well." No apology, no acknowledgement of the wedding they skipped, just pride carefully placed over forgotten absence. Inside the house, everything looked the same. Same furniture, same photos, same silence between important words. During dinner, my mum said, "We worried you were making a mistake back then, but clearly things worked out." I said gently, "They worked out because I stopped waiting." She asked, "Waiting for what?" I met her eyes and said, "For support that wasn't coming." The room went quiet, not hostile, just honest. Later, at the door, she said softly, "We want to be part of your life again." There it was. The real request. I nodded and said, "You can be part of it, but you can't rewrite it." She asked what I meant. I said, "You didn't miss my wedding because you were busy. You missed it because you chose not to come. If we move forward, it has to be with the truth." She didn't argue. She didn't apologize. She just stood there, realizing that access is not the same as closeness. Before we left, my dad said, "Next time we should take a family photo." With the car. I smiled politely and said, "Next time, let's take one for a moment that actually matters." Driving home, I didn't feel triumphant. I didn't feel hurt. I felt balanced. Because success didn't change my parents, it revealed them. And it revealed me too. I used to think revenge meant making people regret losing you. Now I know it's quieter than that. It's building a life so full that their absence stops echoing. My parents ignored my wedding, but when they saw my success, they called. Not because they changed, because the spotlight moved. And for the first time in my life, I decided who stood in it with me. Sometimes people don't value your milestones when they happen. They value the results when they become visible. But a celebration isn't defined by who shows up late. It's defined by who never left your side. So when my mum called after seeing that car, I didn't answer to reconnect with the past. I answered to close a chapter, and I drove forward, without looking back.